Joe Spinelli, a name synonymous with the gritty underbelly of 1970s and 80s cinema, lived a life as captivating and complex as the characters he portrayed. From his early days on the New York stage to his unforgettable roles in cinematic masterpieces like The Godfather and Rocky, Spinelli embodied the raw intensity of the human experience. He was a chameleon, seamlessly transitioning from the menacing mobster to the tormented everyman, leaving an indelible mark on every film he touched. But beyond the screen, Spinelli was a man of contradictions, a tough guy with a tender heart, a friend to struggling actors, and a soul haunted by personal demons. His life was a rollercoaster of triumphs and tribulations, a testament to the enduring power of talent, resilience, and the human spirit. In this episode of Celebrity Afterlife, we remember the life of Joseph Spinelli and help to keep his memory alive. In the heart of Manhattan, amidst the bustling energy of immigrant New York, Joseph Spinelli, originally Joseph Spagnuolo, entered the world on a chilly October 28, 1936. The second to youngest of 6 children born to Italian immigrants, his early life was shaped by the vibrant tapestry of family and the looming shadow of loss. His father, Pellegrino Spagnuolo, succumbed to the ravages of liver and kidney disease, leaving his mother, Filomena, to carry on. A woman of resilience and talent, Filomena graced the silver screen herself, even sharing the stage with her son in several films, a testament to the enduring power of their bond. In the heart of Kips Bay, Manhattan, a vibrant enclave of 10,000 Italian-American souls, Joseph Spinelli first opened his eyes within the walls of his family's Second Avenue apartment. This bustling corner of New York City, a melting pot of cultures and dreams, formed the backdrop of his earliest years. Tragedy, however, soon cast its shadow. A few years after the loss of his father, Spinelli, along with his mother and siblings, journeyed across the river to Woodside, Queens. It was there, amidst the quieter charm of this burgeoning borough, that he would weave the intricate tapestry of his life, returning to its embrace time and again, a constant thread in the ever-evolving narrative of his journey. The sun-drenched allure of California beckoned in the mid to late 1970s, and Spinelli found himself nestled within the Oakwood apartments near Toluca Lake, a stone's throw from the bustling Barham Boulevard. But the golden promise of Hollywood often masked a darker reality. Intermittent periods of unemployment cast long shadows, and Spinelli grappled with the demons of alcohol and substance abuse. These struggles were further complicated by the hand he was dealt at birth: hemophilia, a constant companion throughout his life, and the persistent rasp of chronic asthma, a breath stolen too often. Nature endowed Joseph Spinelli with a commanding presence, a large, heavy-set frame and an imposing visage that often typecast him as the denizens of the underworld. Yet, even before Hollywood beckoned, the stage called to him. While still a high school student, Spinelli immersed himself in the vibrant world of New York theater, treading the boards both on and off Broadway. His passion and talent shone through, ultimately earning him a coveted spot in Joe Papp's prestigious Shakespeare Festival Theatre. The year 1960 marked a turning point for Joseph Spinelli. His burgeoning stage career caught the eye of MGM, who offered him a performing contract. With it came a suggestion, a name change to the more pronounceable Joe Spinelli. For 9 years he dedicated himself to his craft, working with a theatrical troupe known as both the Group and the Theatre of the Forgotten. Their mission extended beyond the footlights of traditional theaters, taking them into the stark confines of prisons, where they brought the transformative power of drama to those within the walls, offering a glimpse of another world. The siren call of the stage, though powerful, often proves a fickle mistress. Spinelli's meager earnings from his theatrical endeavors forced him to navigate the harsh realities of making ends meet. To supplement his income, he took on a variety of roles, from navigating the bustling streets as a taxi driver to sorting letters behind the post office counter. Even the festive cheer of the Christmas holidays found him stocking shelves and serving customers in a liquor store, a stark contrast to the dramatic worlds he inhabited on stage. 1971 marked a pivotal moment in Spinelli's career, as he landed his first film role. He stepped into the shadowy world of Francis Ford Coppola's The Godfather, taking on the small but significant part of Willie Shishi, the mafioso hitman working for the infamous Corleone crime family. Little did anyone know that this film, a masterpiece of cinematic storytelling, would not only launch Spinelli's film career but also become a cultural phenomenon, reigning supreme as the highest-grossing film of 1972, and for a time, the highest-grossing film ever made, forever etching its place in cinematic history. The Godfather wasn't just a film. It was an entertainment earthquake, sweeping through the Academy Awards and claiming the coveted prizes for Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Adapted Screenplay, among a cascade of other nominations. Spinell's portrayal of Willie Shishi, though a smaller role, clearly resonated with director Francis Ford Coppola. So captivated was Coppola by Spinelli's presence and insights, that he invited the actor to observe far more of the film's production than his role required. For this extended immersion into the cinematic process, Spinelli was compensated at the daily actor rate, even on days when he wasn't scheduled to appear on screen. A testament to the value Coppola placed on his contributions. 1973 saw Spinelli's career continue its ascent, as he lent his talents to two distinct cinematic ventures. He appeared in A.R. Mavakian's Cops and Robbers, a gritty exploration of the blurred lines between law and disorder, and then plunged into the high-octane world of Philip D'Antoni's The Seven-Ups, a film that crackled with the raw energy of 1970s New York. The Corleone saga continued its epic sweep across the silver screen, and in 1974, Spinelli returned to the fold, reprising his role as the ever-present Willie Shishi in The Godfather Part 2. He now stood as the personal bodyguard to Frank Pentangeli, Michael V Garzo, a testament to his loyalty, and perhaps a hint of the cunning that lurked beneath his imposing exterior. The Godfather Part 2 wasn't simply a continuation. It was an expansion of the Corleone universe, a deepening exploration of power, family, and corruption. The film garnered 11 Academy Award nominations, a staggering achievement, and etched its name in history as the first sequel ever to claim the coveted Best Picture award. Dominating the box office, it became Paramount Pictures' highest-grossing film of 1974 and the fifth highest-grossing picture in North America that year. Spinelli's portrayal of Willie Shishi had clearly become an integral part of the saga, so much so that he was slated to reprise the role in The Godfather Part 3, 1990. Tragically, fate intervened, and Spinelli passed away before filming could begin, leaving a void in the Corleone narrative and a sense of what might have been. 1975 proved a prolific year for Spinelli, showcasing the breadth of his talent across a diverse range of films. He graced the screen in Frank Perry's Rancho Deluxe, a quirky blend of modern western and crime caper. He then plunged into the gritty action of Barry Shear's Strike Force, followed by the atmospheric noir of Dit Richards' Farewell, My Lovely, a stylish adaptation of Raymond Chandler's classic novel. Next, he lent his presence to the sun-drenched landscapes of Thomas McGuane's 92 in the Shade, a film that captured the spirit of the American West with a touch of wry humor. 1976 saw him contribute to 4 strikingly different films. He explored the bohemian heart of Greenwich Village in Paul Mazursky's Next Stop, Greenwich Village, then plunged into the gritty, neon-drenched underworld of Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver, a film that would become a touchstone of American cinema. He also appeared in Bob Raffleson's Stay Hungry, a drama set against the backdrop of bodybuilding culture. But it was another role that year that would solidify his place in film history. Rocky wasn't just a movie, it was a phenomenon. Exploding onto the scene in 1976, it raked in a staggering $225 million worldwide, seizing the crown as the highest-grossing film of the year. It went on to win 3 Oscars, including Best Picture, and turned lead actor Sylvester Stallone into a major star. The accolades followed, culminating in 3 Oscars, including the most coveted prize of all, Best Picture. And, of course, Rocky transformed its lead, Sylvester Stallone, into a bona fide superstar. Spinelli, as Garzo, played a crucial role in this cinematic triumph. The momentum continued. In 1977, Spinelli appeared in William Friedkin's Sorcerer, a thrilling adaptation of The Wages of Fear. 1978 brought a flurry of activity, with roles in Paul Williams's Nunzio, John Milius's Big Wednesday, Sylvester Stallone's Paradise Alley, and The One-Man Jury. He also ventured into the realm of Italian-produced space opera, playing the main villain in Luigi Cozzi's Star Crash, alongside Carolyn Munro and Marjoe Gortner. The decade closed with Spinelli appearing in Jonathan Demme's Last Embrace and William Richards' Winter Kills. And then, the moment fans had been waiting for. Spinelli reprised his iconic role as Garzo in Rocky II, 1979, this time with Sylvester Stallone taking the directorial reins. While his name became synonymous with unforgettable character roles, Joe Spinelli harbored a deeper ambition. In 1980, he stepped out of the shadows and into the spotlight, not only co-writing and co-producing, but also starring in his first lead role. He embodied the chilling persona of Frank Zito in William Lustig's psychological slasher film, Maniac. Zito, a serial killer tormented by inner demons, stalks the streets, his twisted obsession leading him to murder women and scalp them, using their hair to adorn the female mannequins that populate his dark apartment. Spinelli's portrayal of this disturbed individual was as unsettling as it was captivating, offering a glimpse into the darkest corners of the human psyche. 1980 was a banner year for Spinelli, a testament to his versatility and in-demand presence. Beyond the chilling depths of Maniac, he explored a diverse range of characters and genres. He appeared in Curtis Hanson's The Little Dragons, a family-friendly martial arts adventure, and then plunged into the darker, grittier world of William Friedkin's Cruising. He also lent his talents to William Peter Blatty's thought-provoking The Ninth Configuration, Bernard L. Kowalski's Nightside, and Stuart Rosenberg's prison drama Brubaker, starring Robert Redford. The year also saw him in Brian G. Hutton's The First Deadly Sin, alongside Frank Sinatra, and Jonathan Demme's Quirky, and the heartwarming Melvin and Howard. Spinelli's range was on full display, a chameleon-like ability to inhabit characters from the light-hearted to the deeply disturbed. The early 1980s continued to offer Spinelli a diverse array of roles. In 1981, he shared the screen with Sylvester Stallone in the action-packed Nighthawks, adding his own brand of intensity to the film. He also ventured into the surreal and whimsical world of Richard Elfman's Forbidden Zone. The following year, 1982, saw him explore the comedic side of cinema in National Lampoon's Movie Madness, while also delving into the darker underbelly of urban life in Night Shift. He then tackled the complexities of faith and power in Monsignor, and rounded out the year with the gritty action of One Down, Two to Go. 1982 also saw Spinelli take center stage in David Winters's The Last Horror Film, a darkly comedic foray into the world of horror, where he shared the screen with the captivating Caroline Munro. The film garnered attention on the festival circuit, earning nominations at the Saturn Awards and a coveted spot in the official selection of the prestigious Sitges Film Festival, where it ultimately took home the award for Best Cinematography. The mid-1980s saw Spinelli continue to explore the darker corners of the human experience. In 1983, he embodied the archetype of the corrupt lawyer in William Lustig's gritty vigilante film, Vigilante. That same year, he also appeared in the coming-of-age comedy Losing It, directed by Curtis Hanson, the enigmatic Nicholas Roeg's Eureka, and Fred Williamson's action flick The Last Fight. 2 years later, in 1985, Spinelli took center stage as the primary antagonist in the crime thriller Walking the Edge, starring Robert Forster, proving yet again his ability to command the screen with his menacing presence. The sinister allure of Maniac lingered long after its release, even drawing the attention of imprisoned serial killer John Wayne Gacy, who expressed a desire for Spinelli to portray him on screen. However, the chilling echoes of Frank Zito still resonated deeply with Spinelli. His focus remained fixed on revisiting that dark landscape, crafting a sequel to his disturbing masterpiece. After years of tireless effort, Spinelli finally secured the necessary financing for the sequel. But just as pre-production was poised to begin, fate dealt a cruel blow, and Joe Spinelli unexpectedly passed away, leaving the chilling tale of Mr. Robbie tragically untold. 1986 proved to be a busy year for Spinelli, with appearances in John Byram's The Whoopie Boys, Robert Forster's Hollywood Harry, and Fred Williamson's The Messenger. As the 1980s drew to a close, Spinelli's career continued its intriguing trajectory. In 1987, he appeared in The Pickup Artist and Deadly Illusion. The following year, he donned the uniform of a corrupt military official in David Aprier's Operation Warzone. But it was another project that year that would ultimately become his swan song. 1989 marked the final curtain call for Joe Spinelli's acting career. His last on-screen appearance came in David Aprier's Rapid Fire, where he portrayed a U.S. government official. While Rapid Fire served as his final role, the story of The Undertaker, his last lead role, took a different turn. Though completed in 1988, this slasher film remained lost to the world for years, a whispered legend among film aficionados. Finally, in 2010, The Undertaker emerged from the shadows, released on DVD by Code Red, and later restored to its full, albeit still incomplete, glory by Vinegar Syndrome on Blu-ray in 2016. The film, with its troubled production history and the indelible presence of Joe Spinelli, has since garnered a devoted cult following. A testament to the enduring fascination with his work and the mysteries surrounding this final, unfinished chapter. Joe Spinelli's life off-screen was as complex and intriguing as the characters he portrayed. His marriage to adult film star Jan Jennings, a union that began in February 1977, offered a brief but significant chapter in his personal story. Though their relationship ultimately proved fleeting, ending in divorce in July 1979 after just 2 years, it gifted Spinelli with the joy of fatherhood, as they welcomed a daughter together. Beyond the bright lights of Hollywood, Joe Spinelli forged deep connections, most notably a close friendship with Sylvester Stallone. So strong was their bond that Spinelli became the godfather of Stallone's son, Sage. However, even the strongest friendships can be tested. During the filming of their final collaboration, Nighthawks, a rift developed between the two men, casting a shadow over their once close relationship. In the quiet solitude of his Sunnyside, Queens apartment, just off Greenpoint Avenue, Joe Spinelli's vibrant life came to an end on January 13, 1989. He was only 52 years old. The morning unfolded tragically. A slip in the bathtub, a severe cut from the broken glass shower door. Instead of seeking immediate assistance, Spinelli, perhaps weary or simply misjudging the severity of his injury, drifted off to sleep on his living room couch. It was a fateful decision, one that would ultimately seal his untimely demise, exacerbated by his hemophilia. Joe Spinelli's final resting place lies in Calvary Cemetery, nestled in the familiar embrace of Woodside, Queens, the neighborhood that served as a backdrop for so much of his life. He rests in peace within the hallowed grounds of First Calvary, Section 51, Row 106, Grave 16, a quiet corner of the city that never sleeps, a final, peaceful counterpoint to the vibrant life he lived. Thanks so much for tuning into today's video. I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. So be sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell to catch every episode where we dive into the Celebrity Afterlife.